it's Mark Wahlberg. Welcome to Click TV.
Welcome to Click TV.
Hi Donald, how are you?
Really good. How you doing?
Not too bad. Listen, I want to say I really enjoyed the film. First and foremost, it's nice to see a proper, smart sci-fi film.
Yeah, I think it's it's exactly that. Alex was talking the other week about how there's not a lot of real adult drama. Adult drama sounds like something you order in a hotel late at night. No, like, you know,
Grown up.
like grown up kind of, and drama sounds boring, but like dramatic.
Sci-fi, I think sci-fi is fine.
Yeah, exactly. No, yeah, but like that, it actually just things for grown-ups that just that are twisty, turny, properly taught, psychological sort of stuff is rare enough now. Weirdly, it doesn't. So in a way, it feels like a 70s film or something like that, even though they wouldn't have been able to make it the same way in the 70s. So yeah, I was very, very happy to be a part of it from beginning to end.
Well, it seems like you've done quite a bit of sci-fi. Is that by intent or by accident?
Yeah, I it's certainly not like a conscious thing, but I guess the scripts that tend to make me forget everything around me and just focus on the words on the page and not be able to think of anything else. Often they have a sci-fi element, I guess. So it's not conscious, but it tends to be the material I'm drawn to, sure, yeah.
You've also said that you think Alex Garland might be the best scriptwriter working today. What is it about his scripts that sort of grabs you, I suppose?
They're so tight, first of all. There's not a word wasted, and every word is full of so much. Like those dialogue scenes with Ava, you read them in, 7 pages you read in 2 minutes. You get through it and you just it's so easy to read because it's so well written, but then you also realize like the depth of what's going on behind the words because it's so tight, you know what I mean? It's you keep digging and there's just more stuff there all the time. So I just think he's a master, and in terms of a page turner, there's nobody like him, and all the twists make sense. They're not forced. So you have a movie with twists. They're actually he's brilliant with working an audience, I think.
There's something very visceral about it as well. I mean, there's a softer way of doing this kind of film, but there's never anything soft about his films. That's something that I really like about them.
Yeah, and I think that's Alex's personality as well. He's a very kind, generous, funny, man, but he's also very straightforward, very direct. He knows what he likes and he gets it quickly if he can, And I think his films are kind of the same way. There's no messing around. It's like in at the deep end, and then there's no kindness offered along the way. It's like, no, this is what's happening now. And I think it's a very intelligent way to treat an audience,
You've got a bit of kind of jargon here. You play a programmer. Did you have to do much research, or is it even worth your while doing much, I suppose?
Yeah, I did bits of research, so I understood exactly what I was talking about.
Okay.
But
so you understood those sentences?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because if I said them like with my eyebrow like that, it wasn't gonna, no one would believe me. Sure. But Alex had done a lot of the research already. So talking to him and watching documentaries and doing a little bit of reading and talking to some coders and talking to people who work in Google and stuff, that was helpful as well.
There's a random moment in the film where he talks about Ghostbusters and you don't know what it is. How did you justify that in your head?
Well, no, I never thought that it wasn't necessarily that he didn't know what Ghostbusters was. I always just thought that Nathan is so drunk and not making much sense at the time, so he just kind of, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, because it doesn't seem appropriate to the situation to be talking about that scene from Ghostbusters. So that was more how I thought about it. But I don't know.
But when you sit down with a script, obviously you have to imagine most of the things that happen. So for concept art, for example, for Ava, was that something that came with the script, or was it happen later?
Alex gave it to me. I asked him for some images early on. Alex gave me some images that I was able to glue into my script, so I knew. But also they really did an amazing job. Like, Alicia was covered in that mesh all the way up around her head, and then it did look like her face because they did prosthetics so that her neck sat on top of the thing, and so did all this ridge around here. So it actually looked like her face had been made and planted on top of this mesh. So they'd already done a lot of the work for us, and I was very happy they did that. It really helped.
Well, this was it's his first time directing a feature, but it doesn't really feel like it, I suppose, because he's worked in films for so much. But you've directed a short now. Would this make you want to make the leap to directing a feature?
It's not that this would make me want to do it. I mean, this would make me want to act in more great movies. I mean, that's what this one would do. But and to try to be very good in them. But no, of course, yeah. I think, there's that joke that every actor should have a T-shirt that says, "What I really want to do is direct." You know what I mean? Like, there is that kind of thing. But no, I do find it fun. I did like a music video in the summer when I had a couple of weeks off. I do sketches and stuff like that to keep myself busy. So I do enjoy it. Yeah.
Well, Garland said that he kind of sides with the bots in this. Do you understand what he means by that, and how do you feel about it?
Yeah, Alex is very pro-technology. Alex isn't scared of it in the same way that a lot of people are. The unknown, and the lack of control aren't things which terrify him in the way that they terrify other people. He thinks that if it's evolution, then there's no arguing with evolution in a way it will happen. And he's probably right. But I would be a little bit more conservative, I think.
You've worked on some amazing, huge projects. If you had a dream job you could do as an actor or even as a director, what project would you do?
In a way, I'm doing them at the moment. Like I'm doing the Walworth farce with my dad and my brother. I may never do a job that perfect again. And Ex Machina is coming out in the cinemas, and this is the sort of movie I've always wanted to be in. I'll keep on trying to work with brilliant directors and brilliant writers and find new things and do things and play different sorts of characters. In a way, that's what interests me now, is spreading out that way. But I can't argue with the stuff I've been in because I'm proud of it, and I do think Ex Machina is a really good film. So you'd be very greedy asking for more than that,
And finally, very quickly, I wanted to ask you if you could describe your Star Wars experience in one word, just very quickly.
Secret.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Thanks.